On July 28th, 2012, Nintendo, which is based out of Japan, released a new generation of handheld systems. They called it the 3DS LL, in which I do not currently own, but I'm going to try to do my best to review the other system. That is the Nintendo 3DS, which came out in August 19th of 2012. So here is the packaging. Over here it says it's 90% larger than the normal 3DS, which is fine. We have the 3D option and a 2D option. It's for ages 7 and up. We have the side of the box. We have the top of the box. We have this side of the box. You know, it is what it is. On the bottom, it says viewing of 3D images by children 6 and under may cause visual damage. Use the parental control feature to restrict the display of 3D images for children 6 and under. And you have that in different languages, as you can see. On the back of the box, we have some more stuff that we have to go through. Over here, it says that a new dimension in entertainment. The Nintendo 3DS XL system combines next generation portable gaming with eye-popping 3D visuals without the need of special glasses. Take 3D photos, connect to friends, other players, or wireless hotspots with the wireless Street Pass and Spot Pass communication modes from games to photos and beyond. Nintendo 3DS XL is the ultimate 3D entertainment system. So that's what it says there. And then on the bottom it says Nintendo 3DS XL system plays all Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS games will not appear in 3D. So again, we have the normal 3DS and the extra large. On the bottom, there's a little bit more. We have the Nintendo 3DS camera. We have the 3DS sound. You have the meme maker, which is your avatar. You have the Street Pass, the My Plaza, or the Me Plaza, how you pronounce it. Nintendo Eshop, where you buy all of your games and stuff like that. The AR games are those little cards that you get. I'll show those off in a second. Face Raiders, not too sure what that is. You have entertainment, the internet browser over here, and it's Wi-Fi. So we're going to get into the wireless hotspot first. So did a little reading, and for the hotspot to work between two systems, you will need to be within a range of 98 feet or 30 meters apart. And you need a good hotspot. So back in those days, not a lot of people had a hotspot system. Mostly restaurants and libraries had them. Nowadays, you know, you can just walk around, you can get a hotspot, or you can use your smartphone to generate a hotspot to get on the internet or connect with a friend. So I'm gonna open this. And here you go. You have the booklet. You have the AR code, the AR cards. There are like a mini game. Those are very nice. The booklet is complete. There's no bends. There's no creases or anything like that. It's fine. The charger is actually on an outlet right now. I'm not going to show that off. We're just going to go to the system. The box condition is pretty good. I will give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. It's not exactly perfect, but at least the system is complete. You know, I like a complete system. Let me get that out of here. So here we have the system. It's a little bit scuffed over here, which is fine. You have to really look for it to actually see it. We have the nice cobalt blue and the black. That's what I'm going to. Technically cobalt. It's like a mix between purple and blue. But we have this really nice blue right here. And we have the two cameras that allow you to go either 3D or 2D. We have the underneath here. So it says 3D Nintendo 3DS XL here. You have the consumer service thing that's here. You know, you can call the number and see if you remedy a problem. We have the volume on this side, and we have the wireless on this side. So pretty much when you're in a hotspot area, you can detect somebody else who has a system within that range of 30 meters. And you can connect it to them, you can play against them. And we'll go through all of that. So we're going to turn this on. Wait for this to power up. Inside we have Paper Mario Sticker Stars, which is a very good game. We're going to turn the volume down. This way I don't get hit with any strikes. The difference between this and an XL. So I'm going to try to explain it the best I can. The top portion of the machine is the same. It's stereo. You have one on the left and you have one on the right. Same thing. The bottom of the machine between the LL version is different. So you still have these 4 buttons, but on the LL version, there's another gray button just off the X. It's placed up here someplace. Not exactly sure what it does, but it's there. The LL version has 2 buttons here. One is the select button and one is the start button. The window, the bottom window, or should I say bottom screen, is different. We do not have the select, home, and start button there. You just have the home button in the middle, and it's much smaller than this. Left hand side, same thing. You have the digital keypad. Make sure you go left and forward, left and right, up and down. You still have the C stick right here that lets you go, better movement of whatever you're doing. On the left hand side, you have the volume again. Over here, you have the 3D effect. If you want to do that, you can. I mean, no, this is not the 3D effect. This is for the wireless. I'm sorry. This is the 3D slider here. So right now it's currently off. And when I turn it on, you can kind of see there's a difference going on there. But I don't keep it on for no reason. Inside of here, they have something called face tracking. And there's a camera in the middle, and it tracks your face, so obvious, or whatever you are taking a picture of. And you do videos, pictures, that type of thing. You can send them through wireless to somebody else's machine, that kind of a deal. Right? So we're just going to go through it real quick. You got your health and safety information here. You got the game slot. You got your camera, which is not that great. It's a little bit on the fuzzy side, but you can still see what's going on. You have your Nintendo 3D Music. You have your avatar maker, your Me Maker, if you will, and the Me Plaza. This is where you meet all the people who have purchased a 3DS or a 3DS XL, and you meet them in the plaza, you connect with them, you play whatever games they probably have on hand. Nintendo Eshop has been around since the first 3DS machine. It allows you to go on a website. You can buy your games. You can add on stuff, that type of thing. The AR games are those little cards that are inside the box. Face Raiders, not exactly sure what that is. You got your activity log. Now, if you put it in safe mode, if you will, it will track your walking distance. And your walking distance will be changed over into like coins. And you can use these coins to purchase certain things within the system. It's like a little mini game type of thing. You have your Nintendo Zone viewer kind of thing, and that is actually what that is. And then you have your download play Nintendo, and you have your system settings there. And that's about it. You can create folders if you want to, but that's about it. Another difference between the LL version and this version. Well, when it comes to the battery will last somewhere between 3.5 hours to 6.5. While this version, the battery will last about 3 to 5 hours, depending on what 3DS games that you're playing at a given time. The screen between this version and the old version, the top screen measures at 4.88 inches and is 90% larger than the prior machine, while the bottom screen is 4.18 inches and is 90% bigger than the prior machine, which is the regular DS. And that's the difference between the two, and that's the difference between the LL version and this version. Now you do have your stick here, and you got these little things on the corner for your wrist if you want to put it on your wrist. You have the earphone jack, which is on the left. The LL version, it's on the right. It's over here somewhere. That's the difference between that. All right. Now, I was going to play a little bit, but it doesn't go too well. It doesn't go too well, to be honest with you. Memory. Let's talk about memory for a second. The least amount of memory you can put in here is 128 megabytes up to 500 gigabytes. So what I have here, I have this Elixir multi-use 4 gig SDHC card. I can pop this in, I can pop this out of the machine, put it in my camera, and it will still work. Do vice versa, it will still work. And you could probably still see the photos that you've taken on your machine, on your DS or whatever you want. You know, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing. In July of 2017, led up to the release of the new Nintendo 2DS, Nintendo confirmed that the production of the 3DS would come to an end. Both versions. The XL model remained in production until July of 2019. Now, I was there when all that was happening. I saw the change happening, and the Nintendo DS, the new one. I just want to be specific, is about maybe half. I wouldn't say it's half the size of it, but it's about maybe. Whoops! Gotta get a hold of it. It's about maybe that big in the width. Probably the same length as this machine, and it was cool. It was cool for what it was. And then they started making the wedge, which I think, in my opinion, wasn't all that cool looking, because there's nothing to protect the screen. You got to put it in your pocket. There's a good possibility of breaking it or sitting on it or cracking the screen and all that stuff. Never really liked that machine at all. But when that came out, they stopped making this machine, which is a crime in itself. These machines are worth a lot of money. The lowest one you could probably find is maybe $100, maybe $150. Where you have those specialty ones, they have like Mario, one has Metroid, Prime on it. I think Simus is actually on one of them. You have different specialty ones that go for a lot of money. They do, especially if they're complete. Especially if you got the box, they're in good condition. They go for a lot of money. So yeah, I'm going to connect this with my other video, and I hope you enjoy this one about the 3DS XL. I will be making more because there's going to be a new channel called Gen X Games very soon. I just got to get my place set up to do so. We're going to do some more reviews, and I'm going to see you in the next one. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, put it in the comment section. I do respond to them. I didn't want to go into too much detail on what's inside the machine, but you get the gist. You can play wirelessly, you can play solo, you can take this thing anywhere with you, and it's a good time killer. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.